Hi guys, I want to show you this game that I just played. I think it's a nice game and I had the luck to have red. So let's just start. So I just moved the queen's pawn to get a queen, but green is pretty strong, 2300 and okay, 2000, and I have at least a 2200 in front of me, so maybe we can team up. But as you will see, green and blue started to team up against me. So obviously my plan is very simple. Just get a queen, maybe coordinate with yellow and then try to mate one of those two guys, but not so much. So first he takes my bishop. I'm not defending the pawn anymore. I have to take, and he's gonna open up here, so I'm kinda disturbed, so I have to kinda make preventive moves like this so that he doesn't do something like this and some weird stuff, right? So I have to play a little bit passive. My plan was to just get a queen, but was a little bit more difficult. It's alright. He wanted to exchange maybe, or maybe he takes and takes. So what he could have done, he like takes, does something, I don't know, and then he like takes, and it's actually mate, right? So I have to be very careful not to blunder that. So I just close this diagonal, so no mate is happening. And then, okay, I tried to also close this other diagonal. A little bit passive, but at the early stages, maybe better to play a little bit passive, because what I reckon for player chess is all about king safety, and especially in the beginning when there are four players, you don't want to be the weakest player in the early game, because then you're gonna lose, and if you lose, you're gonna lose some points. If you get second or third, you just lose 1 or 2 points. Okay, green plan's very simple, just get a queen. Can I prevent it? Not so much, so I try to play a little bit solid. Okay, he's attacking my pawn, trying to defend the pawn. Okay, he plays some weird move, I don't know why. Okay, and all the time, like, yellow hasn't been doing anything, just like passively doing anything, not really helping. So okay, he castles the other side. It's probably not a good sign, because then he can like move these pawns, and they're gonna be very dangerous because they are connected pawns. So it's kind of bummer, but that's how it goes. Okay, and green is trying to promote here. I'll try to close the diagonals, maybe be a little bit more solid, especially here. And you never know when he's gonna play a move like this. And okay, it's his defensive piece. He's probably not gonna exchange it, but you never know. A 2000 player, he might just exchange, and I'm in big trouble because it's 3 points. And if I'm a check or something, like he does something like this, then I lose my queen. So it's problematic. So yeah, to be careful. So what I like is that yellow is starting to pin green. It's a little bit annoying to go into this pin. I personally would have played something like just this, but then your knight is very passive, but you're not in a pin. Okay, so let's see. I tried to open it up, because especially at the early stages of the game, you want some points, but because if you get some points, you're probably not gonna get last, because it happens quickly, especially when these players are not super strong. Somebody gets mated, and probably they got 0 points, and at least I've got 5 points at the moment, but maybe I can exchange more, and now maybe he's gonna play something like this. No, but he didn't. This would have been a really nice move, you know, just play this. Okay, what do? You have to take, and I can just take, you know, and his king is a little bit weak, you know, and maybe he can like harass his queen again. I don't know. Or you know, he can start to open it up a little bit, you know, and then he takes. He plays something like this. Let's say. I know it's my turn. Okay, I don't know. I can maybe open it up as well, and then play something like that. You know, we start harassing green, and you know he's got some problems. Maybe, you know, the king maybe can come over here, attack him. But okay, he didn't play that. So he just exchanges, so I take back. But nice move, you know, he prevents at least him from queening. That's a good move. Okay, so now I'll make this funny looking move, because I reckon like in 4-player chess you don't want a castle like in regular chess, because you know this rook might be a little bit stupid at the moment. You know, you got your king maybe here or there, but you know, when all the pieces are exchanged and maybe there are some moves like this rook is gonna be very useful, because you're gonna maybe exchange this pawn, and then you know it's active, and at the moment it's regarded like, oh, he's not playing with this rook, but you know it's in the later game that I'm gonna use this rook. So I find it very helpful to have a rook like there, and it's also like defending very well. I can play moves like d2 to defend and stuff, so I really like the rook being in the corner. Okay, so he starts harassing me, but you know, I finally get my king into somewhat safety. Okay, he starts to push the pawns, which was pretty much anticipated, because you know he castled over this side and he's gonna push pawns on the other side, so that's kind of problematic for me. Okay, he castles on the other side, so that's also problematic. They're gonna attack me on both wings, so let's see what happens. Okay, blue trying to push, easy plan. Okay, my plan is to maybe, you know, get a nice and cozy king, so don't get mated. And my plan was also to get a nice chain going on, you know, and wait a little bit, and at the right moment to push the pawn, get a queen, you know, not overstress it. And also when I got the pawns here, it's difficult for him to get a queen himself, because these pawns are kind of blockading him, so they have like a double purpose, like, or triple purpose, because it prevents blue from promoting, but it also prevents green from attacking me, because you know the pawns shield my king, shield the diagonals, and at the right moment I can maybe sneak in like a queen move, and you know, I mean a pawn move to get a queen, you know, that's like the plan. So I tried to play a little passive, because he can at any moment play this move, and you know, if blue plays that move and he plays this move, I certainly lose a pawn, so I try to like be a little preventive. Okay, he does that, he's like wants this pawn. Okay, and now they're like, he's offering queen exchange. Don't know if it's so wise. Okay, blue is pushing the pawns, I'm pushing the pawns, and you know, finally I got this nice pawn chain going. Okay, yellow's playing a little passive. Don't know what. Okay, they exchange rooks. I don't know. This actually just helped me, because yellow and green are a little bit less strong now, but okay, they get some points. So at this stage of the game I'm trying to wait a little bit, you know, push the pawn at the right moment. Also, you know, don't let him play this move, because he was like, he wanted to play this move and that move. so I just prevent him, but now he has this nice move, so it's a little from back. But here, okay, what he didn't see is this rook is hanging. Wow, and I didn't see it as well. But this is a big blunder, I think, from green, because, you know, he even takes the pawn. What he should have done is probably just move the rook over here, right? So he didn't see it. He blundered the rook, and I think with that play he blundered the game. So bye bye green. Okay, blunders the rook. I tried to not take right away because, you know, he might just retake because there's no check here. So I just wait a little bit. Take back. Okay, now he has this nice fork, which I didn't even see. You know, wow, what a fork, you know. And so I thought, okay, he's in check, so I can actually take this because he's in check. He has to move his king, right? So I take it. I anticipated that yellow was going to take because it's 9 points. Why shouldn't he take? So I queen. So my plan actually worked out. I got a queen. So now I mouse slipped. I actually saw that this was hanging all the time. I was like thinking all the time about it, but somehow I took this piece. I don't know why. So I mouse slipped and I blundered that piece. Okay, obviously I'm not gonna take his queen right now, because if I take his queen, like, he's gonna go after me, and probably I don't want this. So I didn't take his queen, and also, like, if I take his queen, like, blue is gonna go for all these pawns, which is problematic because these pawns are actually very important, you know, to get a new queen. And, you know, yeah, I was like, should I take here, go back and take, or, you know, actually take here, and now he can take my queen. But I was like, okay, maybe he's like not taking the queen, because, you know, I could have taken his queen, and actually he didn't take it. Well, actually he didn't take it because blue was, I think this wasn't a good move, because blue's defending my queen now. Like, what the hell? And okay, so green is gonna lose because he doesn't have any pieces left, just pawns. So blue has to actually try to play very passive, try to hide the king, but, you know, his king is not nearly safe. So what's the plan right now? Plan is not to let him queen, so I put my queen in front of him, and this actually I didn't see. I didn't see that he had a checkmate here, because the pawn is guarding the square, and, you know, I didn't see it. I should probably, there's even a move here, like, yeah, this would have been checkmate. Wow, somehow I didn't see this. Then he would have like done that. Yeah, but this is kind of problematic because now blue has a queen. Okay, he takes that, but now, you know, blue has 2 queens. I just have 1 queen. I'm a little bit weak here. Maybe I can defend like this, but, you know, they're probably gonna go after me because I've got 39 points. So maybe what is the right move to, you know, blunder the mate, not give him the mate, because now, like, the focus is yellow, and, you know, yellow is quite strong. And okay, I try blue, try to get the pawns, try to get this guy, trying to defend. I thought he was going to get in here, trying to get my pawns, but he didn't. And then you know what happened? He loses on time. What the hell, man? Like, you could have won this game, you just lose on time. So now I was thinking a lot, like, how can I actually win this game? He's got 12 points, I've got 25 points. Okay, I've got 13 lead to point. So what I can do is actually, if I'm able to mate yellow, I'm gonna have 45 points. That's more than 20 points. Then I can actually claim win, but I have to be a little cautious because yellow got 45 points, so I need to get more than yellow, right? So my plan now was to somehow mate yellow. So that's what I did. So I thought a little bit, I made this move so that my queen could get in. I was thinking about maybe attacking a lines like this or so. It was tricky, like he played some tricky moves. Okay, what to do? Now I was thinking like maybe like do a battery or something. Okay. Then he kind of gives me this check. Well, this check was already there. And now I can enter. And blue is like not playing ideally because his pawn even blocks this kind of mate, and he's too slow. My idea is to now, because he's got this defended, oops, so my idea is to get in here, something like this, but he like has these kind of moves, right? So that's kind of my plan, to get in here, So I go here because, okay, let's say he goes here. I can go here, but then let's say he goes there, he can just go there. So this was actually a very crucial move, because now I give this check. I think what he should have done is give this check, because now I have to like defend, and now like he can, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, do something, so be a little annoying or something, right? And then it's not so clear because yellow escapes and I'm in trouble, big trouble actually, very big trouble. I need to go back and defend. So blue is actually winning here, so I have to play something like this, and then he kinda goes like like this and trying to get over here, and kind of not able to mate him, but luckily he didn't do that. He basically gave me the win by playing this move. This was the worst move, the position, because next move I checkmate. And then I actually realized I wanted to resign, that I don't have the most points. It's like yellow has 45 points. So I was like, okay, I need to secure 3 more points, or 1 point. So here, I don't know why he played this, like, dude, just play this, give a check or something. So I just go back. I don't want to get mated because it's gonna probably do something like this. Probably I could have just done this. Yeah, this would have been the easiest. And then just claim victory. Right, this would have been the cleanest. Just take here. He takes. Claim victory because he's got 14 points, I got 46 points. Right, this was the best move. But I played another move, this move. I just take because I just need the points. He doesn't have any check. And I just win. Okay guys, I hope you found this game interesting. Obviously it's not the best highest level, but I think it's kind of instructive and it had some nice ideas, and I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.